This is a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com, where over 70 local sporting events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone, and tablet.
This is Chambersburg Trojans basketball on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Chambersburg Trojans basketball. I'm Gary Klein along with Ed Gottwald, where tonight two rivals meet for the second time in just the last 4 weeks. The Chambersburg Trojans and Harrisburg Cougars. And tonight, a very big ball game for both teams. As far as playoff seedings go, Chambersburg, the currently number 4 ranked team in the District 3 PIAA. Harrisburg ranked at number 6. Trojans coming in on the season with a record of 15-4. Harrisburg is 14-5. Chambersburg won the first meeting between these two schools, defeating Harrisburg by 2 points, 63-61, picking up their first win over the Cougars since 2011. And tonight's game is brought to you by F&F Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&F Trust. F&F Trust is local and makes sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fftrustonline.com. Member FDIC. By Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Wadesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. By the Franklin County Visitors Bureau, your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. By Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly. Battery Express and more, 2364 Warm Spring Road in Chambersburg. Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 38 years. Shippensburg Physical Therapy with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Wadesboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injury. By Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. By Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. Phone 717-597-9900. The Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports. Blaze Alexander Chevrolet, 64 North Antrim Way, Greencastle. The United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference. By Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. And by Green Village Family Restaurant, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Wadesboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, and so much more. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas in Chambersburg and McLaughlin's Drug Store of McConnellsburg. St. Jetloon, 1038 Lincoln Way West, Chambersburg. We use Castro oil. It's more than just oil, it's liquid engineering. By Clyde Tours, New York, Las Vegas, Myrtle Beach, San Antonio, and more. Visit KleineTours.net for complete tour schedule. Pre-game show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Wadesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland communities. And you're watching the Trojans warming up, getting set to face the Harrisburg Cougars tonight. And Ed, the first game went down to the wire. Two-point victory for Chambersburg, and I kind of have a feeling we may be in for more of that tonight.
It wouldn't surprise me because just about every other Chambersburg game this year has been a close one, seems like. Yeah. So the one thing, if you recall about that game, Chambersburg had 2 of their important guards missing. Evan Schreffler was out sick, and Noah Beidel had an injury. And that meant that Seth Browse and Cade Brindle and some help from Coda Heckman really had to weather the storm against Harrisburg's pressure that night. And I heard an interesting stat before the game here, talking to Coach Denny Chamberlain. that night, Browse had 5 assists and 1 turnover.
Wow.
And he played the whole game, essentially.
Yeah.
That's an impressive in any game, let alone against Harrisburg with the pressure that come at you. So, and I think Cade Brindle had 7 assists that night. So the 2 guards that did play, plus Coda Heckman, had a heck of a game. They'll need more of that tonight.
They will, because the Cougars, a couple of spots behind Chambersburg in the rankings right now. 1 spot behind Chambersburg. Okay, they change here by the minute.
Yep, Chambersburg is number 4 with a 15-4 record. Harrisburg's number 5, 15-5. The Cougars have won 5 straight, so they're playing some pretty good ball right now.
Yeah, and Chambersburg coming off of a couple of close victories. They defeated Central Dauphin, the lowest ranked team in the district, in overtime by 54-44 last Friday night. And then Tuesday night had almost more than they could handle with Cumberland Valley, had to come from behind late. Ended up defeating Cumberland Valley 49-44.
But it does seem like Chambersburg can play to the level of their competition.
Yes, yeah, no question.
And as long as they keep winning those games, I don't think anybody's going to complain too much. But when they played Harrisburg, they played well. When they played State College, even though they lost 2, they played well for good chunks of that game. So, you know, it's one of those things where I think they can elevate their game when they need to.
Well, I guess the scary part, though, is, Ed, that one of these times you play to that level, you're not going to come out on top in the game.
Well,
I could say they were lucky to walk out of Central Dauphin with a win last Friday night.
That's possible, yeah. But, you know, that's okay. In the course of a season, you're going to have some games like that where you're just not on top of your game. And as long as you keep coming out with W's, that's okay.
Yes, and it is, and so far the Trojans have been able to do that. Outstanding foul shooting, something that seems to come and go for the Trojans in that game with Cumberland Valley.
Yeah, I think they did pretty well in the first Harrisburg game too, and that may be, usually the Harrisburg games are physical, a lot of reaching, foul, stuff like that, so you got to figure there's probably going to be some, fair amount of foul shooting going on, so clearly if you can get some free points, that's big.
And we will be coming back with more of the Antrim Insurance pregame show after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Had an auto accident? It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently, if only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience, 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at antriminspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. For J.D. Power award information, go to jdpower.com.
Erie Insurance.
There are so many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate love, whether with your sweetie, family, best friends, or children. Franklin County has lots to see and do to celebrate. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com and find out all things to see and do with your special Valentine.
That's the sound of an engine running on the strength of Castrol Edge. This is that same engine in the middle of a hot desert. Now in the cold of the Arctic. Now on a mountain. On a dark and stormy night. In the clouds. In a dream within a dream. We test and perfect Castrol Edge to be its strongest no matter what you put it through. Visit youtube.com/CastrolUSA to see how. Castrol Edge. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Sites Jet Lube, 1038 Lincoln Way West, Chambersburg. No appointment necessary. Phone 717-267-0257. We use Castrol oil. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Football fans love two things: supporting their team and the Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford. Eagles fans love its best-in-class payload. Baltimore Raven fans like the F-150's efficiency with best-in-class gas mileage. And Washington fans, well, they love the Keystone Ford price. Steelers fans like defense and the F-150's 5-star crash test rating. Regardless of your team, we've got your truck. We're Keystone Ford, a dealer for you, the people.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
MidPennBroadcasting.com, your home of the Chambersburg Trojans.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Back here at Chambersburg Area Senior High School as the Chambersburg Trojans get set to take on the Harrisburg Cougars. And for Chambersburg this year, Joel Torres is really stepping up. He's had some injuries, but it seems like the Trojans are a different ball club when he is in the lineup.
Well, we just think back to the last Harrisburg game when he put in 34 points, which is his career high. He was just unbelievable that night. They kept, between Brindle and Browse and a couple other players, they kept getting him the ball in the right spots, and he just went strong to the hoop and just kept putting them in. And I'll be really curious to see what Harrisburg has done to try to prevent that tonight, because he was just getting great position on those baskets.
And Kirk Smallwood, I'm sure, has a plan.
I'm sure he does.
To try to stop that. And is Joel completely healthy?
Well, we don't know for sure. I guess he played against Cumberland Valley. He did sit the second quarter, but that was for foul trouble.
Yeah.
So I imagine he's okay, ready to go. He looked okay in warm-ups.
Yes.
So we'll see.
And he left that game. He had 2 quick fouls with less than 2 minutes in the game. So
yeah, that will be. Actually, I think he did foul out of that Harrisburg game too.
Yes, he did.
So he was in foul trouble, like starting right early in the third quarter.
And we will be coming back with tonight's opening tip-off and a look at the starting lineups after these messages.
Done your way. Try F&M Trust. Not only does F&M Trust have secure mobile and online banking, they have 22 community offices, all right here in South Central PA. So get banking done your way. Visit fmtrustonline.com today. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager of Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle, with some exciting news. Very soon, we'll be moving into our brand new building, just off I-81 at Exit 3. Everything will be new, from the beautiful showroom to our state-of-the-art service department. There's just one problem. We've built up our inventory to record levels this year. We have to figure out how to get all those vehicles over there. So we decided we'd rather sell them than move them. From now until we move, every vehicle, new or used, car, truck, or SUV, is priced to make you want to take it home. Because if you buy it, we don't have to move it. Every one of over 1,000 new Chevrolet, every Silverado, Equinox, and Traverse, every vehicle in our used vehicle supercenter is priced even lower than our everyday lowest price guarantee. During our move, if your next vehicle doesn't have a Blaze Alexander logo on it, you definitely paid too much. It's a win-win. You get a once-in-a-lifetime chance at saving big, And we don't have to move all the vehicles to our new location. Only at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle, where we're taking deals the other guys won't. Guaranteed. Find new roads.
Battery Express and more. And more means batteries for cars, trucks, heavy equipment, boats, ATVs, including computers, laptops, watches, security systems, and dog collars. Battery Express and more. The power that keeps you going. 2364 Warm Spring Road, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday, 8 to 12. Phone 717-331-6996.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. Call 1-800-423-USAF or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by Technical Sergeant Kevin Patrick of the United States Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
You can reach Tech Sergeant Patrick locally at 717-480-7254.
Winter is here, and Franklin Hardware and Pet Center in Chambersburg has your supplies. Snow shovels of all types, de-icer, salt, and everything that goes with winter weather conditions. Stock up now at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 7, and Saturday, 8 to 5. Phone 717-263-2624.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Almost ready for tip-off here tonight, the Chambersburg Trojans and Harrisburg Cougars.
Starting for Harrisburg tonight will be number 0, Kyer Sumter, number 4, Norris Glenn, number 11, Tony James, who's their leading scorer. He had 16 against Chambersburg last time. Number 20, Amir Stout, and number 3, Ali Anthony. Chambersburg will start their usual 5. Number 10, Seth Browse, 14, Cade Brindle, 15, Tyler Collier, 21, Evan Schreffler, and 31, Joel Torres.
And Tyler Collier and Amir Stout jumping mid-court, ball controlled by the Trojans. That's Cade Brindle getting into the basket. It's knocked away and out of bounds.
Right away, we got a block for Harrisburg there. Tony James got one.
So the Trojans will inbound it under their own basket. And as you can probably see, a very big crowd tonight here in Chambersburg. There's Collier, and the shot is missed, out of bounds, still belongs to Chambersburg.
Yeah, this is probably the best crowd I've seen for any. I guess I wasn't here for the Dunks for Drew, which I'm sure was crowded, but this is the best crowd I've seen for the other games. That's good.
And it's Browse. Yes, there was a pretty decent crowd, but I think this may be a little bigger tonight
cool.
than Dunks for Drew. It was Over it comes, and back out Browse for the three, and he's got it. A great way to start for the Trojans, a three-pointer, Seth Browse.
Browse has actually been doing some scoring, more scoring lately than he had earlier.
Now the other way, ball knocked out of bounds, and it's off of Harrisburg. It will go to the Chambersburg Trojans. And this will be Collier as he will work it. That is Browse and Schreffler. Bounce pass to Brindle.
So Cougars going to start with about a three-quarter court trap there, press.
And there's Schreffler to Browse. A bounce pass to the corner. That's Collier. Back out to Schreffler. Now along the left side. Brindle underneath Torres. It's no good. Knocked away. And Browse comes up with the rebound. All the way to Brindle. He gives it a look, but passes it off. Browse gave it one look. Now back to Brindle.
There's a pass inside to Torres.
And underneath. No, it won't go, but he's fouled.
Yep.
There
He got blocked the last time. They have, it's like Amir Stout's going to play behind him. And when possible, they're going to put Tony James in front of him. But that time, James got drawn out to the corner and they got the ball into him.
And Torres, a very good foul shooter. As the shot is up and good. He's in the high 70s the last I saw for.
Still leading, well, Seth Browse, I guess, is probably the leader percentage-wise.
Yeah, and there's the second one. It's good.
I'm sure Torres has a lot more foul shots taken, though, because he gets hacked a lot.
5-0 is the Trojans lead. And the Cougars, and oh, what a block there.
Tyler Collier. Man, that was a spike.
Yeah, and now all the way down to Collier, and he loses it at the other end. Boy, he got that one on the block, but.
Yeah, that wasn't his fault on the turnover either. That ball was too high, so can't fault him there. That was a great block by Collier.
And the Cougars with the jumper, it goes down. That is Tony James. And it is a 5-2 Trojan lead as we approach the 6-minute mark in quarter number one.
Trojans are certainly being patient with this press, which is okay. You don't want to run yourself into trouble, but they did right there.
Yep, overthrew it. As Browse tried to go cross court to Schreffler.
I will say last game against Harrisburg, they did have a fair number of turnovers in that game. So that's something they got to cut down a little bit. Harrisburg not really pressing hard on that three-quarters, but they're just trying to trap a little bit, and not just an errant pass.
And there's Anthony. Now out it comes, and it's up, and it's good for the Reese Glenn, and we've got a tie ball game at 5.
Yeah, Harrisburg hit some three-pointers early in that game last time. They have a number of guys that are capable of hitting them.
Brindle out on the right side. Over to Schreffler. Underneath Torres, ball knocked away, Harrisburg.
Well, on that play at least, they let him play because there were some bodies on him, I'd say that. It's 3 turnovers already for Chambersburg.
And Allie Anthony will bring it cross court for the Cougars. And the pass up, and it's good. That's Tony James, and the Cougars have taken the lead at 7-5.
7 straight points for Harrisburg.
Yeah, Chambersburg had the first 5.
If nothing else, this press for Harrisburg is kind of disrupting Chambersburg's offense a little bit.
And it's to the corner. Brindle double covered there. Having trouble and finally gets out of it. Gets it back to Schreffler.
So Harrisburg's playing trap on the press, and they're playing trap in the half court too.
They have 2 on Brindle again. And Browse will take the 3, and it's good. Seth Browse with his second three-pointer of the night.
Well, they can keep doing that. That'll mess up Harrisburg's defense.
Yes, it sure will. And it is an 8-7 Trojan lead. And we had a whistle before the shot there.
No, that was on the shot. That's a 3-point foul shot.
Okay.
It's going to be Glenn going to the line for 3.
Goodness. So in the reach Glenn, and the foul was called on Cade Brindle.
So overly aggressive they're going for that.
And the first one is good. And it is an 8-8 ball game. Harrisburg has regained the lead by 1 on the second foul shot. We've already 2 of the first 3 made. And that one is no good. Rebound, Tyler Collier. 9-8, Harrisburg leads it. Schreffler again to Browse. Out to Brindle, back out to Schreffler.
They're going to have to be careful when they make these passes. If they pass the ball into a spot where Harrisburg can double team quickly, that's going to make it tough.
3-point attempt by Brindle misses, out of bounds. Harrisburg basketball.
A little contact there between Tyler Collier and I think it was Amir Stout, but probably not worth a foul on that one. Get Terrell Williams in the game now.
Kyer Sumter to inbound it for the Cougars to Allie Anthony.
Chambersburg's going to a man-to-man now. They will do a lot of switching during the course of the game.
Left side, then they try to work it down to James, and the shot is no good. Torres secures the rebound for Chambersburg.
Yeah, Harrisburg's doing that trap just about, I mean, even on missed shots, so they're going to stick with that.
And this will be Schreffler. And back down it comes. And,
Wow, they're letting contact go in there.
Yes.
Torres got bowled over that time, and I mean, it was they were both moving. Probably better not to call foul on that, but interesting.
And this is Brindle, and he is fouled.
That time he got slapped. I would say from what I've seen so far, Harrisburg's defense is much more aggressive than it was the last time. Chambersburg got a lot of easy baskets in that game. There's still a long way to go, but they haven't gotten any yet.
And the foul was on Kyer Sumter. And this is Browse to Schreffler. Evan Schreffler to Seth Browse, and Torres puts up the 3. He's hit, but no call, and he misses the basket.
It's kind of a forced shot there. He wasn't really, I don't mind him taking a 3, but he wasn't really open that much on that one.
No, it was not a good percentage 3. And in the left side and into the paint, and that basket is up no good. Amir Stout misses it. Chambersburg rebounds.
I can tell you from what I've seen so far, they're letting him play in there. Oh,
Terrell
nice
Williams was able to get it in reverse underneath, and he'll go to the line to try to make it a 3-point play.
The degree of difficulty is pretty high on that shot by Terrell Williams. Nice pass in there by Evan Schreffler too. It was kind of one of those passes where you go, no, yeah. Because it didn't look like it was going to be able to get through there, but it did.
And Williams at the line, foul on Tony James, his first, and Williams makes it a 3-point play. Trojans have a 2-point lead at 11-9.
Looks like we've got a 3-2 zone now for Chambersburg.
And Rynell Gant with the ball. That's Anthony over to Gant. And a bounce pass there to James. And underneath, loose basketball on the court. Jump ball, possession, Harrisburg.
Very quick hands by Cade Brindle there, but unfortunately when he came up right into a Harrisburg guy, Allie Anthony, who was able to tie him up.
And now Trojans, or the Cougars, try to put it up. That was James, and he'll have it knocked away by Chambersburg.
But Torres got a hand on that.
Now they get it back to Gant. Rouse right there with him. James now over to the left side. And back out to Anthony. And Anthony gave it a look, but now a travel call. The Cougar turnover, Chambersburg basketball.
It's Harrisburg's first turnover so far.
First, and we're 6.5 minutes in.
Yep.
And that'll be Seth Browse. And Terrell Williams.
And he traveled.
And now the teams exchange turnovers. Harrisburg with the ball back.
Terrell was going to make a pass, and he saw it wasn't open, and he tried to change direction, and he just couldn't do it without traveling.
And this will be Anthony bringing it across the midcourt for Chambersburg.
Good interception there by Joel Torres.
So the Trojans come up with the turnover, and this is Brindle. And the Browse, inside a minute to play, 55 seconds. First quarter, Trojans lead at 11-9. And Brindle to the right of the circle, now down to Collier. He tries to get it into Torres, but the Trojans lose it.
That pass is not going to work very often, I can tell you that.
And the three-point long range is good. And that's the Reese Glenn with his second three to put the Cougars back on top.
That puppy was long.
It was long, and he had went.
I'm surprised he even took that, but he swished it.
And this is Browse.
Gonna play for the last shot here.
As we get down to 10 seconds. And there's Cade Brindle to the corner to Collier, back to Brindle. To Collier. Collier on the baseline, loses the basketball with 2 seconds left.
Nothing really opened up on that play.
And the Cougars forced the turnover.
They should pressure a little bit here. They're going to pick them up a little before midcourt.
And that is, wow. It was after the whistle, but Brindle knocked to the floor. And at the end of one quarter tonight in Chambersburg, the score, Harrisburg 12, Chambersburg 11 on the F&M Trust, the sports network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog. Tonight's day is a time to celebrate love, whether with your sweetie, family, best friends, or children. Franklin County has lots to see and do to celebrate. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com and find out all things to see and do with your special Valentine.
When it comes to buying tires, Keystone Ford has a very simple, easy to understand, crystal clear guarantee. We will beat any competitor's advertised price on the brand name tires we sell. That's our Keystone Ford low price tire guarantee.
Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans. Gary Klein along with Ed Gottwalls back here in Chambersburg as we start quarter number 2. With the Trojans trailing by 1 in the basketball. This is Brindle, and this is Terrell Williams for the 3, or two, I guess. Just inside the line.
Really good form by Terrell in that shot. He took his time and stuck it right in the middle.
And there's Sumter down to the left side to Reese Glenn. And now to Dion Patterson, and ball picked up by the Trojans and Collier. And to the basket, and a two-pointer is good, Terrell Williams. And it's a 15-12 Chambersburg lead.
It's pretty much a one-man fast break there for Chambersburg.
And there's a shot underneath, up and in, and that was number 55.
Yep, I don't think we have him on the roster, do we?
I did not. Yeah, we do not.
He's even bigger than
Joel
Torres.
Torres, yes.
Although Joel's not in there now. But
And there's the underneath the Collier. Shot is good. Tyler draws the foul.
I'd really like to see Tyler Collier go up strong like that. He certainly has the ability. And he definitely did on that one. He went right to the hoop.
And got fouled. And the shot there is no good, but the Trojans rebounded. It will be Harrisburg ball on the jump ball.
Yep. Just good defense there. Tara Williams got possession, but just couldn't get rid of the ball before they tied him up.
17-14 is the Chambersburg lead. 6.5 minutes to go in the first half. And there's Patterson, ball being knocked around, goes back to the Cougars, to the basket. The shot no good from Brandon. Rebound Collier and the Trojans. And there's Schreffler. And back out to Schreffler. Right side is Brindle. Over on the left wing to Terrell Williams. And Cougars are able to tap it away and come up with the steal to the basket. Shot is no good. And the rebound on the Patterson missed shot from Brindle. And the Trojans will take it their way. They're going right to left.
So far they've got 7 turnovers. They haven't hurt them too bad, but can't keep up that pace.
Left side into the corner. That is Tyron Williams. 5.5 to go to halftime.
Harrisburg playing a pretty active zone defense here.
And Tyron Williams for the 2, no good, but he draws the foul. And it will put him at the line. 5th team foul for Harrisburg. And it was called on Dion Patterson, his first.
Only 1 foul in Chambersburg so far. That's a good stat.
Yeah, and the shot is good. 5-1, yeah. So Tyron Williams connects on the first one. Second shot is no good. And the rebound comes down to the Cougars. 18-14 Chambersburg.
We believe number 55 is Tyre Butler for Harrisburg.
Tyre Butler.
Yep.
Okay.
He did not play in the first game, I'm aware of. And I think he's in there for one purpose, that's to try to get some fouls on Torres, to be honest with you.
Yes, most likely, yeah. To have them meet underneath.
that time he fouled Torres instead. We knew Kirk Small was going to come up with some kind of strategy. There's no question.
Yes, there was, yeah.
He's way too good a coach for that.
Yes. No question about it. And that is Tyron Williams. And it'll be Browse. And Williams and back to Browse. Torres underneath, and it's good. It's Torres hooks it in, and the Trojans take a 6-point lead.
Very good patient offense there to work the ball around until they got an opening. Torres did his thing.
Trojans' largest lead of the night. The ball is out of bounds, will belong to Harrisburg. Well, Torres and Butler match up height-wise about even. And there's the ball that goes out of bounds off the Cougars. Chambersburg basketball.
So good place right here to get another bucket or two and increase that lead.
And it's Tyron Williams, and back out it comes to Seth Browse. And cross court. That is Browse with 4:10 to go first half.
Actually, they're really looking at Torres inside, but Harrisburg's doing a better job of fronting him.
Beidel for the 3, and it rims out, and a loose basketball on the court. The Trojans come up with it and get it back to Beidel. Nice play from Tyron Williams.
A lot of hustle on the boards there.
Seth Browse now to Beidel. And a bounce pass underneath. Torres, this time it won't go. Harrisburg rebounds. Chambersburg fouls.
Yep, that was Williams, Tyron Williams on the foul. Torres made a nice move, but you can see what's happening now. When they do get him the ball, they've already got somebody behind him. Two other guys collapse on him. So when he makes that spin move, he's got at least one extra guy to get around. Now, he still got the shot off, but it just didn't hit.
Chambersburg now with 3 fouls and Harrisburg 6.
Not sure what they're doing here. Officials are checking with the scorer's table for something.
Let's see.
Guess we'll never know what that was about.
Yep. It's still Harrisburg's ball. 20-14.
Chambersburg's defense has been much, much better this quarter.
And there's the jumper outside, and it's good. Nice looking shot there. That's Maurice Glenn. He now has 8 points to lead.
10, I think, for him.
Oh, it's 10?
Yeah, he hit the 2 foul shots, too.
Oh, yes. That is correct. Yeah, 8 plus the 2 foul, 10.
And I'll tell you, that was not bad defense in that play.
And Beidel, he'll get it underneath. Torres, this time it won't go. Torres again, and it won't go.
But
he's fouled.
He's getting fouled every time. Oh, there's a technical on Tony James. I don't know why Torres was hacked in there. I can't understand why Harrisburg would be complaining about it, man.
So it'll be Torres at the line now to try to take advantage of the technical foul on Tony James.
I guess the foul was on Butler, but that'll be at least 2 fouls on James, I believe.
Yeah.
So maybe Torres will be shooting he could be shooting the technicals too, I'm not sure.
And here is Torres, and he's got the first one. Trojans with a chance to open up a little bit of daylight here.
Plus they'll get the ball back.
Yes, after all this, they get it back, yeah. And the second one is good.
So that's his 2 shots. Now Seth Browse will he'll take the technicals.
So it'll be Browse to the line for the 2 technicals. Chambersburg with a 6-point lead. And the Trojans with a 7-point lead on the shot by Browse. This could be a huge turnaround, Ed.
Yes, it could.
And the second one, and that one goes in. Yeah, Lady Luck on his side that time.
I don't think he called that one.
Yeah, it worked, and it counts. And the Trojans with an 8-point lead. They've made 4 foul shots, now have the ball. And this is Brindle to Browse. And back it comes to Brindle. Now left side to Browse. And Browse works it around, and that's Beidel. Out on the right side, and he loses the basketball. Cougars will take it their way, and the jumper is no good by Glenn. Out of bounds.
No, I think he got fouled on that.
Oh, excuse me, it was a foul.
I think Brindle might have gotten him.
No,
Beidel.
Beidel,
excuse me.
And here is Maurice Glenn, and he has 10 on the night, and he's got his foul shot.
Cougars better be glad he came along because he's pretty much keeping him in the game right now.
And the second one is good.
The only other player to score for Harrisburg is James, I believe.
That's all I have. Yep. 4 by James. And
oh, no, Butler had a layup.
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah, Butler. At the bottom of the page, not on the roster.
Yeah.
Over it comes right side to Brindle. And there's Beidel back to Brindle. And Browse on the left wing, and now double covered.
Harrisburg doing a good job of,
And there's a shot by Brindle. A three is good.
I was just going to say Harrisburg's doing a good job of closing off the three.
Yeah, until right then.
But a ball fake by Brindle got him some space, and he nailed it.
The Trojans lead it by 9, which is their largest, I believe, head of the night. As the Cougars trying to hang with the Trojans. And there's Beidel. He almost forced it out of bounds, and it is out of bounds, but it belongs to Harrisburg. They say it's off the Trojans.
And that was a 50-50 call there.
Yeah, could have went either way on that one, yes.
Can't blame the official there.
Well, sometimes it's impossible to really tell.
Yeah, that'd have been tough even with a replay, I think.
Yeah. And the bounce pass underneath Butler. He draws the foul.
That's what they wanted. Got a foul on Torres.
That was Kirk Smallwood's answer right there.
They're really not being very subtle about that.
No.
every time he's actually controlled the ball, he's just bowled his way toward the basket. That's, why not? That's 2 on Torres.
And
they're going
good.
They're going to take him out. No, they're not. They're going to leave him in for, say, with 1:38 left. I was thinking they might try to save him for the rest of the half here.
And it's 27-19. Second one is good. It's a 7-point ball game.
Now they'll get him out.
Yeah.
I would say the next minute and a half, kind of important for Chambersburg. You got a nice little lead. Don't want to lose that before halftime, and Harrisburg going to put the pressure back on.
Full court pressure. And down it comes, back out Browse. And that is Ethan Schreffler.
First I've seen him. He's played for a while.
Yeah, it's been, He was in briefly in the Cumberland Valley game late. And there's Browse. And Schreffler puts it up. It's got the 3. Oh, my. Ethan Schreffler. Ethan, excuse me.
Might be his only one of the year so far.
Yeah.
I don't remember him scoring much at all.
30-20. Trojans with a double-digit lead. They take it away. It's Seth Browse. We are inside a minute to play, and the Trojans are going to waste some time here.
This game is definitely being played at Chambersburg's pace, no question of that. If you hold Harrisburg to 20 points and a half, you've done pretty well.
You certainly have, because Harrisburg, as you well know, is very capable, very explosive.
Yep.
And it's Beidel on the right side. And over it comes to Cade Brindle. And Brindle. And back over to Seth Browse. We're down to 18 seconds to go.
If they can force a foul here, they'll get some shots. They're in the bonus, down to 10.
And we're down to 6 seconds with Brindle behind the back dribble to the basket, picks it up, puts it up and in. And that will be the end of a great half of basketball for the Chambersburg Trojans. They head to the locker room with a lead. It is Chambersburg 32, Harrisburg 20 on the F&M Trust, the sports network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
There are so many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager of Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle, with some exciting news. Very soon, we'll be moving into our brand new building, just off I-81 at Exit 3. Everything will be new, from the beautiful showroom to our state-of-the-art service department. There's just one problem. We've built up our inventory to record levels this year. We have to figure out how to get all those vehicles over there. So we decided we'd rather sell them than move them. From now until we move, every vehicle, new or used, car, truck, or SUV, is priced to make you want to take it home. Because if you buy buy it, we don't have to move it. Every one of over 1,000 new Chevrolet, every Silverado, Equinox, and Traverse, every vehicle in our used vehicle supercenter is priced even lower than our everyday lowest price guarantee. During our move, if your next vehicle doesn't have a Blaze Alexander logo on it, you definitely paid too much. It's a win-win. You get a once-in-a-lifetime chance at saving big, and we don't have to move all the vehicles to our new location. Only at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle, where we're taking deals the other guys won't. Guaranteed. Find new roads.
Battery Express and more. And more means batteries for cars, trucks, heavy equipment, boats, ATVs, including computers, laptops, watches, security systems, and dog collars. Battery Express and more. The power that keeps you going. 2364 Warm Spring Road, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday, 8 to 12. Phone 717-331-6996.
Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate love, whether with your sweetie, family, best friends, or children. Franklin County has lots to see and do to celebrate. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com and find out all things to see and do with your special Valentine. Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Winter is here, and Franklin Hardware and Pet Center in Chambersburg has your supplies. Snow shovels of all types, de-icer, salt, and everything that goes with winter weather conditions. Stock up now at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 7, and Saturday, 8 to 5. Phone 717-263-2624.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
The Chambersburg Trojans play here. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Gary Klein along with Ed Gottwals back here in Chambersburg tonight. Halftime, it's been a good first half for Chambersburg, especially that second quarter. They outscored the Cougars 21-8 in the second
yes, they
quarter.
Did. Combination of really good defense and very efficient offense.
And it was Harrisburg led 12-11 at the end of the first quarter. And tonight for Chambersburg, they have 4 3-pointers, including off the bench, Ethan Schreffler with a 3, 2 by Browse, who has 8 on the night. Brindle with 5 points, 2 points for Tyler Collier, 7 points for Terrell Williams, 1 point for Tyron Williams, and Joel Torres with 6 points for Chambersburg. Only 3 players have reached the scoring column for Harrisburg. Maurice Glenn with 12, Tony James with 4, and Tyree Butler with 4 points.
Yeah, Chambersburg's defense has done a really good job, I think. And James hit a couple baskets early that he kind of just got himself open on his own. And Glenn's been on fire from outside. He's the only guy they really haven't been able to handle, but I think the second quarter they clamped down a little bit on him. Didn't give him as many opportunities. And the one basket he did hit was a really tough shot. So I think Chambersburg's defense is really the thing that's controlling this game, because holding Harrisburg at 20 points and a half is very, very good.
Yes, and it's very rare you see a Cougar ball team with that low of points and a half of basketball. Halftime show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, and we'll be back after these messages.
Coulda, woulda. Had an auto accident? It's common to wonder how things could have turned out differently, if only.
No regrets.
If only you had Erie Insurance. With Erie, instead of regrets, you can focus on putting your mishap behind you. With an Erie Rate Lock auto policy, your rate won't take a hit, no matter what. It stays put until you change a car, driver, or address. People who treat you fairly, legendary service, great rates. That's what it means to have seriously good insurance for your auto, home, or business. Erie Insurance. See for yourself why Erie received the J.D. Power Award for highest in customer satisfaction with the auto insurance purchase experience, 3 years in a row.
Your Erie agent in Greencastle and Waynesboro is Antrim Insurance Agency. Get a quote at antriminspa.com.
Erie Rate Lock is not available in all states. Limited to 3 years in Virginia. Other conditions and limitations at erieinsurance.com. For J.D. Power Award information, go to jdpower.com.
Erie Insurance.
That's the sound of an engine running on the strength of Castrol Edge. This is that same engine in the middle of a hot desert. Now in the cold of the Arctic. Now on a mountain. On a dark and stormy night. In the clouds. In a dream within a dream. We test and perfect Castrol Edge to be its strongest no matter what you put it through. Visit youtube.com/CastrolUSA to see how. Castrol Edge. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Sites Jet Lube, 1038 Lincoln Way West, Chambersburg. No appointment necessary. Phone 717-267-0257. We use Castrol oil. It's more than just oil. It's liquid engineering.
Okay, what you got here is your basic Ford Escape. You can buy it right here. This baby doesn't mess around, and it drives the competition crazy. See this hands-free liftgate? We have it. These guys don't. Need help parking? Escape has it. Do they? No, no, no. Got jet skis or a boat? Not the Titanic. Something smaller? If it weighs more than this, these guys can't do it. That's the Ford Escape, and we're Keystone Ford. Fast, fair, and friendly.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Safe service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Green Village Family Restaurant is a proud supporter of the Chambersburg Trojans. Green Village Family Restaurant is open 7 days a week. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, homemade soups, and daily specials. Banquet rooms are available. Book your party for the holiday season. Green Village Family Restaurant, 5440 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg, proudly supporting the Chambersburg Trojans. Here we go, second half action. The Trojans going left to right in the second half. That's Cade Brindle on the screen with the basketball. And Brindle, as he drives inside and loses it. It's picked off by Allie Anthony. And Anthony will get it to Nerese Glenn. And That's
They must have called 3 seconds.
Okay, 3-second violation on the Cougars. They turn over. The teams have exchanged turnovers to start the second
Chambersburg
half.
had 8 turnovers in the first half. That's probably acceptable. They had 3 real quick there right away in the first quarter, but they slowed down after that.
And there's Schreffler to Browse for the 3, and he's done it again. His third 3 of the night. He has 11 points, and the Trojans are up by 15 and cut now to 13 on that jumper from Tony James.
Well, James is a silky smooth player.
He is.
When you get him or he gets himself open, he's very tough on his shots.
And it's Brindle over and foul called.
Evan Schreffler made a move toward the basket and got pushed aside by number 3 there, Ali Anthony.
And this will be Tyler Collier to inbound it, to get it into Joel Torres, and he puts up the 3, and it won't go. And the ball knocked back to Brindle for the rebound.
Good hustle by Cade Brindle again. Of course, I could probably say that about 20 times a game.
Yes, Brindle, always. And there's the foul.
I think that might be on Butler.
If it is, it's his third.
Yep, that was on him.
It's wasn't really part of the plan when they put him in there to get him in foul trouble.
I don't think so.
And back out it comes, but it's going to be taken away by Sumter.
Just a careless inbounds pass there.
And Sumter puts it up and through. Kyer Sumter, and it's an 11-point Chambersburg lead at 35-24. And there's Seth Browse on the right side, and it's Torres underneath, and he loses the basketball. Trojans turn it over again, and there's a shot that is no good. The follow-up also no good.
It's going to be a foul on Chambersburg. I guess it's before James went up for the follow basket. Really not a good start here by Chambersburg other than Browse's 3-pointer. They don't need to be taking those. Joel Torres doesn't need to be taking those 3-pointers.
No. He's better suited underneath.
Yeah, not unless they need it for some reason.
Yeah. And back over it comes to Sumter. And Sumter to Tony James and Ali Anthony. And underneath, and there's Butler for the 2.
I don't like where this is going right now.
We're down to, it's a 9-point lead, but it was 15. And Harrisburg has shaved it, and Chambersburg with numerous turnovers. And yes, Harrisburg can easily get back into this one.
No question. I understand Butler had a pretty good game against CD East last time out, so it's not like he just thrown him in there against Torres.
Yeah.
We didn't see him the first time. Maybe he was out sick or hurt or something, but Harrisburg's roster does have a tendency to change from game to game sometimes.
And it's Torres, and he draws the foul.
That's what he needs to do there. That's going to be 4 on Butler, I think, if that's on him. Yep.
Yep, it is his 4th. And it'll be Torres.
Last time Torres went to his left to go toward the basket, he got cut off quickly. This time he went to his right and got a little bit more opening.
And he's got his first one, Joel Torres.
No, that one did not go in.
Oh, it did not go in.
It went in and out.
Okay. That's what happens when I look down at it.
Well, you got that bar right there.
It doesn't help.
From where we're looking at bar, it's just about basket level.
Yeah. And this one is good. So Torres does nail that one. And underneath, and there's James to the basket. He's called for the charge.
That was an easy call there.
Yeah, obvious.
I mean, Torres was set before James even started his move. I don't know why he thought he could get. You're not going to get past Torres. He takes up too much space.
Yeah.
But that was just.
Yeah.
No reason for James to do that.
Kirk Smallwood did not think it was a charge.
That's a shocker.
Yeah. And it is Schreffler left side. Underneath to Joel Torres, once, twice, no good. And a foul is going to be called on the Cougars.
No, out of bounds.
Out of bounds, okay. Out of bounds on Chambersburg, okay.
Yeah, Joel Torres is just, the last time he got a lot of uncontested layups, mostly because of his good positioning and great passing. This time Harrisburg, when he gets the ball, they are all over him. He's either going to have to make a very difficult layup or get fouled or lose the ball. And lately, it's been the last of those options.
And there's a three-pointer up and in for Kyer Sumter. And we're down to a 7-point game. 36-29.
Kind of dangerous territory here for Chambersburg.
It is. This is where you have to get some points. And
well, the defense has not been playing at the level they were in the first half so far in the third quarter here. Harrisburg got some open looks. They must have definitely some adjustments made at halftime by Smallwood.
And the ball over to Brindle. Now underneath to Collier. And he has it knocked away, but battles back and puts it through.
I tell you what, there's a lot of body play going on inside there. Nobody's getting a free shot for layups. There's no question of that. And I don't mind the referees doing that as long as they're consistent.
And now over on the right side it goes, and the shot up from the top of the circle, and there is the three. That is good for Sumter.
Sumter's got a really nice shot.
Yeah.
Oh, now I think somebody knocked Seth Browse out of bounds, and I think they're going to call an intentional foul. Or a...
Also, it is a foul.
Yeah, I saw him picking himself up. It was away from the ball. I saw Seth picking himself up off the floor there near the Harrisburg bench, and it's a flagrant foul, I believe.
Yes, it is, as Browse is at the line, and the shot is good. So the first one is good for Seth Browse. And the second one is also good. Browse is 4 of 4 from the line, and the Trojan lead is back to 8 at 40-32. Harrisburg had it cut to 6. Chambersburg will get the ball. Yeah.
Well, yeah, they will.
Yeah. They're going, yeah.
Trying to decide where to get it. They're going to get it at the end line. And Harrisburg pressing full court man-to-man now. I was wondering if this is going to be coming at some point.
And there it's into Tyron Williams.
Better get the ball up over the half line. Okay.
Yeah, there. He made it, yeah. And that's Evan Schreffler and to Seth Browse. And Schreffler again, on right side to Browse.
Harrisburg's definitely cranked up the defense a little bit here.
And back over it comes. Brindle thought about it. Now he'll pass it off. Williams for the three. Tyron Williams.
Seems like he's good for at least one of those every game.
Yeah, and I picked a good time here. 43-32, back to an 11-point lead.
Chambersburg playing man here. They're sort of switching off a little bit.
And it's Sumter. And back over it comes to Glenn. And we're going to get the foul on the Trojans.
Yep. Glenn put a pretty good move on there and got held just as he took off toward the basket. Harrisburg already has 5 fouls this half, so that could definitely be a factor.
And in it comes to Rynell Gant. And again, over to Maurice Glenn, and the shot is up and short and a foul.
Somebody pushed off for Chambersburg. On Terrell Williams. So that takes away a possession there. That might be the first shot Glenn's missed all night.
Yes, very well could be.
First one I remember. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't remember any. And there's one. That's an air ball, but underneath the rebound is put down by Tony James. And I have him for 8 on the night. And
that's something Harrisburg normally does well, but they didn't do very much of the first game, is get those offensive rebounds.
And the ball batted away. It goes back to Brindle. And Brindle will get it to Tyron Williams. And foul is going to be on the Cougars.
That's on James. That's at least 3 on him.
4.
Well, that's even better for Chambersburg,
Yeah.
and that's going to put him 1 foul away from bonus.
So he's
just a little too aggressive there, trying to reach in for the ball.
So James in some serious foul trouble, and we'll take a seat. We've still got 1:56 to go, third quarter. That's Brindle. And back out to Browse. And Browse for the 3. Oh, it won't go. Rebound comes down to the Trojans.
Wow. He got
Terrell Williams and no call. Yeah.
Terrell he was held on that one. Looks like they might have somebody called a timeout.
And it's the first timeout of the game with 1:34 to go in the third quarter. It is Chambersburg 43, Harrisburg 34 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpennbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog. Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5. We are back at Chambersburg, 34th to go, third quarter, a 9-point Trojan lead.
So that down as a turnover for Chambersburg. Harrisburg got control and called a timeout.
And you're looking at John McNeil, and the ball is out of bounds.
He's tapped away by Noah Bidle.
So Harrisburg will maintain possession. Chambersburg had it to 15 at one time, the lead. It's down to 9. And the ball is going to be taken by the Trojans. Brindle with the reverse layup. And that is Cade Brindle for 2.
That was a great effort by Brindle on that. He actually pushed off a little bit to get himself open to get the steal.
And now Harrisburg tries to do the same at the other end, but it doesn't work. Jump ball possession, Harrisburg.
Again, they're letting him play.
Yes, they are tonight.
Terrell Williams, that's a couple times he's come down with a rebound, and just there's nobody to pass it away too quickly, and it gets tied up.
And boy, somebody hit the deck there. Now it's going to be, I believe, on the Trojans.
He just wasn't quite set long enough. That's going to put Dion Patterson on the line.
So it'll be Patterson for a 2-shot foul for the Cougars. That's a foul on Terrell Williams. And his first one is good.
Now, Joel Torres is back in there, and Harrisburg really doesn't have anybody of size in there, so I can bet they're probably going to try to get the ball into him on offense.
And the second one won't go. It just rolled off the rim, and the Trojans with possession.
48 seconds left in the quarter.
And from outside, there's the shot. It's no good from Bidle, and the Cougars rebound.
Well, there's a walk.
A three-pointer, but no, it's a...
So there's a situation with Noah Bidle where I would have liked to see him hold the ball and try to get it into Torres, but he was so open, he almost had to go for that 3.
And this is Chambersburg with the ball.
30 seconds left in the quarter.
And ball, they managed to get it to Brindle, who's double teamed. Now back over to Beidel, down to 20. And Brindle.
Got to get the ball over here to this side. Get Torres a ball. Down to 10 seconds. They're just wasting a lot of time out here.
They are.
Brindle just got clobbered out there. They didn't call a thing.
No, and there's Terrell Williams, and he's double covered, and now he gets the call. And
well, that was really strange. They waited until a second, 1.5 seconds left before they could have stopped that a lot earlier.
Yes, they should have. Cade takes so many bumps. We've seen this before from him, Ed.
Yeah.
And it's.
I really didn't see that happen because it was a little bit off the ball.
Yeah.
But clearly there was a big collision because both guys went down. Brindle looks like he got the worst of it.
Maybe the referees did not see it either.
Well, they probably didn't see the play itself, but they certainly saw there were two players down. I think they should. They put three more seconds on the board. That makes sense now.
Yes, I was going to say they needed to put some time back.
Yeah, because you can't let play go on when there's two kids down on the floor.
So what they ended up putting a second and a half back
Oh,
on?
they did a 4.5. Now they're down to 3.0. Still enough time to get a shot off, but
I think it should be more than that.
Well, they wasted a lot of time. Chambersburg did before that play happened because they had the ball with 30 seconds to go and didn't get anything off. Now they got to manufacture something here. And they got nobody open.
And they
That's going to be nothing.
Get it back to Schreffler, and he puts the desperation shot wide. As Chambersburg simply could not do anything. And with the ball, they do head into quarter number 4 with a lead of 10. It's Chambersburg 45, Harrisburg 35 on the F&M Trust, the sports network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Winter is here, and Franklin Hardware and Pet Center in Chambersburg has your supplies. Snow shovels of all types, de-icer, salt, and everything that goes with winter weather conditions. Stock up now at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue in Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 to 7, and Saturday, 8 to 5. Phone 717-263-2624.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we will help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the United States Air Force. Call 1-800-423-USAF or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by Technical Sergeant Kevin Patrick of the United States Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
And this is Chambersburg to inbound the pass. And
good to see Cade Brindle's back in there.
Yes, he's up and none the worse. And the ball thrown out of bounds. Now, Harrisburg made a couple of threats into Chambersburg's lead, but after all that, Chambersburg lost just 2 points off their lead in the third quarter.
Yeah, but with Harrisburg not having Tony James in there and Butler on the bench too, Chambersburg really didn't take advantage of that. There's a turnover for Chambersburg.
And it comes back to the Trojans. And this will be Schreffler as he's guarded by Kier Sumter. And down in the corner to Seth Browse. And there is Williams, and back out it comes, Evan Schreffler. And Schreffler will drive in, put the shot up there, and
There's
whistle.
a foul.
Yeah.
So that'll put Chambersburg in the bonus.
So to put Schreffler, Evan Schreffler at the line for the Trojans.
He's going to get a 2-shot foul, I believe, but from now on he'll be in the bonus. That was Schreffler kind of got caught in no man's land and just decided to put a shot up. He had no pass, and fortunately he got hacked.
And Evan makes his first one.
Here comes James back into the game.
And he has 4 fouls.
And I think he's got 8 points too.
Yes, 8 points for James. That's still high. And here is the second one, and that one is no good. So Schreffler makes just one. It's an 11-point Chambersburg lead. And there's a nice pass underneath and perfectly executed. It's is that number
5?
Five.
Yep.
Okay, that's Nazir Brandon. And that's a 9-point game.
I'm thinking that was a play they drew up in the huddle in between quarters because that worked really well.
And Browse turns around. Three-pointer is no good. Tyler Collier rebounds. Gets it back to Evan Schreffler. Throws it out of bounds.
Evan Schreffler's had way too many of those passes tonight. He's throwing where he expects people to go, and they're just not getting there. And now he's going to have a seat. You just can't throw away possessions like that.
Yes, and like you said, it's happened numerous times tonight.
That's at least 3 I remember that just completely went out of bounds.
And here's Tony James, and it's James, and back over it comes. Outside the three-pointer, it's no good from Anthony. Underneath shot misses, out of bounds. Chambersburg basketball.
Looks like they're gonna be subbing James, I think, every time they can on offense, the way it looks. He's sitting out now.
And this will be Browse. So they're just putting him in when they're on offense.
Yeah, as much as they can, yeah.
Yeah, and it's Browse. Over it comes to Brindle. And Brindle behind the back dribble. Down as we approach the 6-minute mark.
There's not very much movement off the ball for Chambersburg, and that's making a difference here.
And cross court it comes. And it's Cade Brindle. Harrisburg already with 7 fouls. Chambersburg with 4.
They've just not been able to find Torres inside. Right now they have Nazir Brandon on him, who's about half the size of him.
Yeah. And, yeah.
But he's doing a good job of fronting and cutting off the passing lane. So.
And the timeout called by Sean Schreffler and the Chambersburg Trojans. 5:29 to go. Chambersburg 46, Harrisburg 37 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the SportsPage.blog. Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate love, whether with your sweetie, family, best friends, or children. Franklin County has lots to see and do to celebrate. Visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com and find out all things to see and do with your special Valentine. Tip Top Cleaners is your complete dry cleaning service. Custom dry cleaning and laundry, alterations and repairs. Tip Top Cleaners will pick up or you can drop off. Same-day service on most items if received by 10 a.m. Tip Top Cleaners, serving the area since 1947, located at 337 Wayne Avenue, Chambersburg. Phone 717-264-7319. Trojans trying to hang on for the final 5.5 minutes. 5:29 on the scoreboard clock. They lead it by 9. Gary Klein, Ed Gottwals from Cassius tonight, and it's been a good one with Chambersburg and Harrisburg, and a foul is going to be called. They fouled Browse.
That's not who they want to foul either.
No.
Because that wasn't an intentional foul.
Yeah.
I don't think Harrisburg's in that mode yet. They're still 5.5 minutes to go, but maybe another couple minutes if they're still down by 9 or 10 or something, they're going to start doing some fouling, but they don't want to foul Browse.
And that's Nazir Brandon, and that's his second on the night.
Now they put James back in the game.
And Browse is a perfect 4 for 4 from the line. 5 for 5. Second one from Seth Browse. And that one is no good. Rebound comes down to the Cougars. 5:21 on the scoreboard clock.
See, Butler's back in there too now, so they've got their 2 offensive players back in.
And James is going to be fouled. I think Torres is going to be called.
I think you're going to see either James or Butler just take it right to the basket and try to pick up some fouls on their behalf. It worked that time.
That's the 3rd on Joel. So you have Butler and James both in with 4 fouls right now. And the shot there is good.
Well, they're going to take Butler out, and they'll take James out if he makes this free throw.
Second one from Tony James. It's good. And there goes James to the bench.
It's good strategy by Kirk Smallwood, no question.
Yeah, it is, because you don't put him in a position to pick up the foul.
Yep.
And that's Joel Torres. And that's Browse as he gets it to midcourt. And almost stolen, but the Trojans get it back.
It is stolen.
And now it is. They had it back momentarily underneath. Once, twice, no good. And the Cougars with the rebound, Anthony. And now the wide open 3 misses for the Cougars. And Torres gets the rebound on the Miss Patterson shot.
I was going to say, you almost have to call a foul on that. He's got both hands on it, and he's trying to get some space, and they're just banging on his arms.
So that will send Torres to the other end of the court. I only have Joel for 1 shot from the field tonight.
That sounds right.
And 2 and 5 foul shots.
Yeah, this would be the last 1-and-1 for Chambersburg. They're doing double bonus. I have to mention that was a great defensive play by Seth Browser. He could have tried to block the shot. Probably would have picked up a foul. Instead, he kind of faked like he was going up and caused the player to miss the shot. And Chambersburg ended up getting the basketball.
And Torres has the first one. Trojan lead is at 9 points.
I predict there's going to be a good many foul shots for Chambersburg here. They just got to knock them down.
That's it. You make them, and you've won the ball game.
And why did I say that?
Yeah, because promptly Joel missed it. And there's the big guy, Butler, underneath. Follow up by James is good, and he draws the foul.
Well, I tell you what, they're just. I wouldn't want to be officiating this game. Yeah, that's tough to call that stuff because there was so much contact. It was amazing, but it's got to decide how it goes. In that case, they decided not to call anything. 2 big bodies flying around in there. Now we're getting a little dangerous here, down to 7 points.
Yes, we are. Make a 1 shot here. It's a 2-possession game, and there's 4.5 minutes to go. And there's the shot. It's good. It's a 48-42 game.
And Harrisburg's got a bunch of fresh players in there, so this press is going to be hard to beat.
They get it into Tyron Williams.
That's what they need to do, get the ball in Seth Browse's hands.
And it's Browse as he works his way up, and now back over it comes to Torres. Browse again, and Brindle.
Harrisburg is going to try to trap here. They're not going to foul yet. I think since they got the game down to 6 points, there's really no reason to do that this early. Chambersburg needs a basket.
And they do. They feed it off to Browse, and now back to Terrell Williams.
That's good. They're not forcing it, though.
Inside of 4 minutes to go, 3:50. And Brindle. And nice ball work. They get it back to Brindle near midcourt. We're down to 3:33. And the Cougars steal the basketball. That's not what you wanted to the basket. Shot is good as it goes down for Nazir Brannon. And it's a 4-point game at 48-44. John Schreffler calls a timeout. This is the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. Try F&M Trust. Not only does F&M Trust have secure mobile and online banking, they have 22 community offices, all right here in South Central PA. So get banking done your way. Visit fmtrustonline.com today. Member FDIC.
When it comes to buying tires, Keystone Ford has a very simple, easy to understand, crystal clear guarantee. We will beat any competitor's advertised price on the brand name tires we sell. That's our Keystone Ford low price tire guarantee.
Chambersburg, Harrisburg, and what is now getting a little too close for comfort for the Trojans.
Yeah, they have no field goals this quarter. They only have 3 foul shots.
And we've played 4.5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Bad time to be cold, and Harrisburg taking total advantage of it right here.
Chambersburg hasn't really even shot the ball very much. They're trying to run some clock off, which is fine, but you can't turn the ball over after that, which they've done, unfortunately.
Yeah, and that was their major mistake the last time, the turnover.
Need some help here.
And they get to Schreffler, now down right side to Browse, underneath.
And there's another turnover and a foul on Chambersburg.
Oh my goodness. This is not looking good here. Yeah.
I think they were trying to make a lot of quick passes there to get somebody open into the basket, but it just didn't work out. One of the passes back out was intercepted by Harrisburg.
And it will be Sumter to the line for the 1-and-1.
Yeah, now they put Harrisburg into the bonus. Chambersburg's offense has just gone stale here in the fourth quarter. Kind of got away from what they were doing, and it's hard to get back into it now. But they're going to need some baskets. I don't think foul shots just alone are going to do it.
And there's the shot. It's no good. Trojans rebound, but Harrisburg has been doing a good job of not fouling Chambersburg here.
You're right.
And it's Browse. And that's Brindle, and there's the foul.
They've been playing very aggressive man-to-man defense. Have not fouled, but that time they did. As long as Chambersburg can put themselves in positions where they will get fouled, that certainly will be a benefit, because right now they need some more points. And this will be a 2-shot foul.
And Brindle, also an excellent foul shooter. And his first one is good. It's a 5-point game.
It's going to be a long quarter, Gary.
It is. It's shaping up, Ed.
It already has been, but
yeah, we're already a 8:45.
Yep.
Second one, and he's got it. Couple of big foul shots there from Seth Browse.
Now they got to play some defense.
Keep the Cougars off the board, force a turnover. That's Anthony James on the left side. And back over to Jones. Underneath, and there's a shot. It's no good, knocked away, and they get it to Brindle. Brindle is going to be fouled.
Great play. No, I think he did call a foul, yep. That could have been just a knocked out of bounds, but
yeah,
I think it was Joe Torres got the block at the other end, and Chambersburg turned it into a fast break for Brindle. Boy, Brindle's got knocked around tonight.
Eddie, we've seen that numerous times all season. He's taking these bumps and always jumps right back up.
Yep, tough customer.
Yes. And yeah, tonight especially, he took that really hard hit.
That was Stephen Jones, I guess, that had the foul on that one.
And Brindle's shot is good. Cade Brindle nails it again. And the second one is good. So Brindle has some big foul shots. We're back to an 8-point game.
Get some stops here. They'll be in good shape.
And there's James. And back over to Stephen Jones. We're at 2:14. And the big guy underneath able to put it through. That's Tyree Butler. He has 8. And it's Brindle. And Brindle behind the back dribble there.
I'm really surprised they haven't gotten the ball to Browse very Boy,
and
please.
there's a shot, and that's no good. It didn't look good from the start.
No, there's no reason to take that shot.
And give the ball right back to Harrisburg in a 6-point game, and there's the steal. Evan Schreffler with the steal.
Now, going to run some clock here. It's going to be we had a foul under the basket between Butler and Torres. Looks like Torres got fouled.
And Butler is arguing with the referee.
Yep, so he's going to be out of the game for 5 fouls.
Well, yes, it was his 5th foul anyway, so you might as well get your say.
That was off the ball. There's a lot of stuff happening off the ball tonight that we're not. I mean, we have to sort of follow the ball, and that was under the basket when the ball was out top of the key. So Torres will have 2 shots here.
Yeah, 2 shots for Torres. He has a chance to make it a 3-possession game, and he does not do it there.
A little bit tired on that shot.
1:34 to go.
Of course, his arms are probably sore from being hacked the whole night.
Yes. He's taking his shots.
He has been pummeled under there.
And the second one for Torres.
Both short.
And that's no good. Yeah. And now the Cougars with the rebound.
Defense. They got to have it right now.
Yes, they need it bad. And this is James. Turnaround jumper is good.
He's a good player. Very good offensive player.
Yeah. He is. Has a great looking shot, and gets the job done there. And we're down to a 4-point ball game with 1:18 to go. And we'll take a break for Tip Top Cleaners. Tip Top Cleaners is your complete dry cleaning service, custom dry cleaning and laundry, alterations and repairs. Tip Top Cleaners will pick up or you could drop off. Same-day service on most items if received by 10 a.m. Tip Top Cleaners serving the area since 1947. Located at 337 Wayne Avenue, Chambersburg. Phone 717-264-7319. And 1:18 to go, and every time Chambersburg looks like they're starting to pull away, Harrisburg comes right back.
Yeah, they're getting too many easy baskets that they weren't getting before. It's making a big difference because they're not chewing up much of the clock to do that.
And right now, Chambersburg will probably force a foul, and there it is.
I think he
Or
called timeout.
No, it's no foul. It's a timeout.
Browse could see he was going to be triple teamed.
Yeah. And we'll do likewise on the F&M Trust, the sports network on Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
So a Trojan timeout. We're down to 1 minute and 9 seconds to go. And just like round one in Harrisburg, we're going right down to the buzzer, I think.
Neither one of us are surprised, I'm sure of that.
No, I know I'm not.
No.
Yes. After, and it is Chambersburg at one time tonight led by 15. And Chambersburg has really led most of the way, if not all.
Yep. They just, Harrisburg's got this short but quick defense in there that have been able to deny Chambersburg getting those baskets inside. And it's been very effective. And they're going to the trap again, and this is going to be trouble here.
And
good work.
Over it comes to
there's a foul.
Yeah.
Terrell Williams go to the line.
And with a 4-point game, this is when you really need to make those shots. It is a 2-possession game, but you pick up a couple here, it makes it so much tougher. 57.6 seconds, and the shot is no good.
Looked like that was going to roll in, but just came a little too far off the board. Chambersburg's now missed their last 3 foul shots.
That's not a good recipe.
No.
Second one is good. So it is a 5-point ball game. And the Cougars with 55 seconds left.
Chambersburg playing a man here.
Still plenty of time for the Cougars. And James with the shot. And
man, he's on fire right now.
He is. And there he just put it down very nonchalant. And
yep, he's just driving into the lane and coming up.
2-point game. And the ball knocked away there, 3-point game. And Chambersburg calls time. And we will take time with 31.9 seconds to go on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network.
Banking done your way. Try F&M Trust. Not only does F&M Trust have secure mobile and online banking, they have 22 community offices, all right here in South Central PA. So get banking done your way. Visit fmtrustonline.com today. Member FDIC.
Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate love, whether with your sweetie, family, best friends, or children. Franklin County has lots to see and do to celebrate. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com and find out all things to see and do with your special Valentine. Terrell Williams to inbound it for Chambersburg. Foul line extended. And back to Williams it comes. We're down to 27 seconds. They turn it over. Here's the easy 2. It's a 1-point game. And I'll tell you,
they're just not getting the ball in the hands of the right guys on that press. Seth Browse never touched the ball, and that's who they got to have it in the hands of. If you remember back in the very beginning, I said the last time they played Harrisburg, he had 5 assists and 1 turnover. And it's interesting the way they have it set up. Maybe it's because Harrisburg's playing him that way, but he's just not being able to get the ball on these inbounds plays.
And it's as a result, it's down to 1. And let's see, Chambersburg 34-45. Chambersburg with only 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
I have. Well, actually, I'm with 8.
45. 8. I'm sorry. 8. 53.
But that's all foul shots. They have not had a basket in this quarter.
Nothing from the floor.
No, I mean they haven't taken many shots. And just scoring by the foul line, that's okay as long as they're hitting them. But they've missed 3 of their last 4.
And the Trojans trying to protect the lead, but that lead has dwindled to 1.
They've had 6 turnovers in this quarter. That's up to 18 now for the game.
53-52, a 1-point game. And the Cougars able to convert that last turnover into 2, and now Chambersburg, they're having trouble getting it in. They do get it to Browse. And back over it comes to Tyron Williams.
They got to clear out. They got to get somebody to the line.
Brindle. And there it is, yeah.
That's the ball. Get it to Browse.
Browse, yes. And there's the foul.
That's on James. He's out.
Yes. We'll see. There was 2. Both James and Patterson were there. It's on Patterson.
Okay. So Browse gets to the line.
Unfortunately for the Trojans. And now you need to make 2 shots right here.
9.7 seconds.
And the first one is good. And the second one coming from Browse. And the shot is up, and he's got it. A 3-point lead for the Trojans with 9.7 seconds to go.
If they give up, obviously going to guard against the 3 here, but if you give up a quick 2, then Harrisburg's got time to probably get that in and get a foul in too, or try for a steal. So.
And inbound to the Cougars, down to 7 seconds. That's McNeil with the ball coming underneath. It's James for the 2.
That's right. That's not bad defense. So they used up all but basically Chambersburg's got to get the ball in bounds here.
Yeah, and James, I've never quite understood that play that late in the game, and we've seen Chambersburg do it too, but go for the 2 with very little time left on the clock.
Well, Chambersburg didn't allow any, didn't give any looks for the 3-pointer, and I think that's by design. They were trying to prevent Harrisburg from taking a 3. And as long as they used up some of those seconds, giving up a 2 is fine.
Yes, it is.
I mean, with 1.2, basically they need to get the ball in bounds.
Yes.
And not turn it over.
Because
if they do get if they complete the pass off the inbounds, Harrisburg's going to foul them, and there probably won't be enough time to get the ball down the other end of the court and score if you're Harrisburg.
But you got to get it in bounds.
You got to get it in bounds.
Yeah. As Kirk Smallwood with a timeout here, and 1.2 seconds, and the verdict is still to be determined here tonight.
That was kind of similar to the game up at Harrisburg. James scored on a layup with a couple seconds to go, and Chambersburg basically let the clock run out the last couple seconds. There's some kind of pick here or something like that to get somebody free. They're going to have cutters, obviously.
As the Trojans trying to work it in, and naturally the Cougars, you better get it, and there it is. The Torres, ball game over. And the Trojans begin the celebration here tonight as they defeat the Cougars by 1, 55-54.
We don't know for sure, but that's got to be the first time Chambersburg has swept Harrisburg in a season series for a long time. There was a year they beat them twice, but they played about 6 or 7 times that year.
That's right. It did the districts and the playoffs.
And the first and second half mid-pen playoffs and all that kind of jazz.
They just snapped their long losing streak that dated back to 2011 or 2012.
I'm not sure. Well, it was 10 games. I know that.
10 games, yeah. And now the Trojans have started a streak of their own. And guess what? They could meet again.
They could definitely meet again in the playoffs. But the big thing is, if Chambersburg, they have this win, that's going to bump them up probably 1 count in the District 3 power rankings. If they can beat CD East next week in their last game, that's going to give them a bye in the first round and certainly a home game in the quarterfinals. That's huge.
It certainly is. And for the Trojans, a 55-54 victory here tonight. And we'll be coming back with the post-game show after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
I'm Greg Kennedy, General Manager of Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle, with some exciting news. Very soon, we'll be moving into our brand new building, just off I-81 at Exit 3. Everything will be new, from the beautiful showroom to our state-of-the-art service department. There's just one problem. We've built up our inventory to record levels this year. We have to figure out how to get all those vehicles over there. So we decided we'd rather sell them than move them. From now until we move, every vehicle, new or used, car, truck, or SUV, is priced to make you want to take it home. Because if you buy it, we don't have to move it. Every one of over 1,000 new Chevrolet, every Silverado, Equinox, and Traverse, every vehicle in our used vehicle supercenter is priced even lower than our everyday lowest price guarantee. During our move, if your next vehicle doesn't have a Blaze Alexander logo on it, you definitely paid too much. It's a win-win. You get a once-in-a-lifetime chance at saving big, and we don't have to move all the vehicles to our new location. Only at Blaze Alexander Chevrolet in Greencastle, where we're taking deals the other guys won't. Guaranteed. Find new roads.
There are so many things to get done this time of year. Don't get me wrong, it's all good, but man, it can get overwhelming, especially the money. That's why I prefer F&M Trust for my banking. F&M Trust has all the mobile and online tools I need to keep on top of finances, and they have 22 locations, every one of them right here in South Central PA. That's 100% local to me, and it's banking done my way every day. If this sounds like a great bank to you, learn more now at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC.
Valentine's Day is a time to celebrate love, whether with your sweetie, family, best friends, or children. Franklin County has lots to see and do to celebrate. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com and find out all things to see and do with your special Valentine.
Battery Express, and more. And more means batteries for cars, trucks, heavy equipment, boats, ATVs, including computers, laptops, watches, security systems, and dog collars. Battery Express and more. The power that keeps you going. 2364 Warm Spring Road, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, Saturday, 8 to 12. Phone 717-331-6996.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Well, the Chambersburg Trojans moved their record to 16-4 on the year with a 55-54 victory tonight over the Harrisburg Cougars here at Cassius. A big second quarter for Chambersburg propelled them to victory as they outscored the Cougars 21-8 in the second quarter, and saw their lead all but slip away in the fourth quarter, Ed. Somehow they managed to stay on top without making a field goal the entire quarter.
Yeah, they probably only took about, I'm guessing, 2 or 3 shots that whole quarter. Of course, they were trying to run the clock, and they were trying to draw fouls, which they did. But, man, they made it awful hairy at the end.
Yeah, they sure did, and they had missed a stretch of like 4 foul shots in a row.
3 out of 4 they missed.
3 out of 4 at one time. And, you're trying to run the clock off, but you almost did not get away with it there.
Yeah,
barely.
well, I mean, they got out of their offense to do that, and then when they needed a basket, they really couldn't get back into it. The thing they did at the very end that they needed to do was get the ball in Seth Browse's hands. He got fouled with 9.7 left and made both free throws, and that's the difference right there.
Yeah, and ended up being the difference in the ball game.
Harrisburg did a great job of denying him the ball, but I think they've got to design some plays to make sure he gets his hands on it.
Yes, they do, and I think he was perfect from the foul line tonight.
I think he was 6 for 6, I believe. He had 16 points.
Yeah,
he's been scoring more points lately, which is really good to see. I mean, he's usually good for a couple threes every game, and I think he had 3 tonight. And obviously with the foul shots, he's gold.
And he able to do it tonight, and all of his buckets were threes. In fact, Chambersburg with 6 have him at 6 threes for the night.
Yep.
And it's just going to hopefully help the Trojans in those District 3 rankings. They need to finish in the top 4 for a home game, correct?
I think as long as they win out, they're fine. because
Yes,
they're going to, at the very bare minimum, they'll be 4 after tonight. My guess is they'll leapfrog over Cedar Crest, because obviously Harrisburg being high gives Chambersburg more points too. So I'm guessing Chambersburg will be 3 after tonight. And as long as they can beat East, they're not going to go anywhere, I don't think so.
Yeah, that's the key. And they did defeat CD East on the road a long time ago back in the year. I think it may have been the first Commonwealth Division game of the year.
I think you're right.
Right after the Franklin County tournament.
Yeah, I think East's been playing a little bit better lately, but
yeah,
you'd like to believe they should be able to handle them. But that'll be, I just hope they don't let down after this one.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, something that, you know, can happen after a big victory over your arch rival, and you know, the as classy as the Harrisburg basketball program is in winning, and Chambersburg able to come up with 2 wins over the Cougars.
Yeah, that's huge. Very big.
It is. And for Chambersburg, it will be 16-4, and the Harrisburg Cougars fall to 14-6 on the year. And tonight's game has been a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com. Be sure to join us coming up on Tuesday night. It'll be the final regular season game when the Chambersburg Trojans take on the CD East Panthers. Game time is 7:30, and the broadcast time 7:15 on Tuesday night. Operating the camera has been Ruth Ann Felix, and tonight's postgame show has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and the Maryland areas. And tonight's game brought to you by F&M Trust, Antrim Insurance, Franklin County Visitors Bureau, Keystone Ford, Battery Express and more, Del Martin Incorporated, Shippensburg Physical Therapy, Greencastle Eye Care Center, Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, the Sports Page, Blaze Alexander Chevrolet, the United States Air Force, Franklin Hardware and Pet, Green Village Family Restaurant, Olympian Athletics, Bondor Pharmacy, Sites Jet Lube, Tip Top Cleaners, and Klein Tours. It's been a long night here in Chambersburg, but a very good and productive one for the Trojans in front of a really huge crowd tonight in Chambersburg. They defeat the Harrisburg Cougars 55-54. For Ed Gottwalls and our camera operator Ruth Ann Felix and the entire Mid-Penn Broadcasting team, have a good night, everyone.